All right. Hi, guys. My name is Sydney Sylvan. I am an intern at the Innovation Lab in Lenexa, Kansas, the Community America Innovation Lab. And today I'm here to present our financial literacy hub that we collaborated with Community America. So Arav and I, and then also Community America, realized that there was a lack of financial education among Gen Z. And so everyone at a bank is like older, so they need younger voices to help build this financial literacy hub. So we're trying to, our target audience is Gen Z and young adults 14 through 19. So our guiding question is, how might we develop an innovative financial education hub tailored to specifically empower and educate young adults in managing their finances effectively? So financial education is so important. So we need to target young adults because when you learn something young, it stays with you forever. And financial literacy is so important because everything in this world revolves around how well you manage your finances. So we started off with creating a survey, and Arav and I, when we were creating the survey, we didn't really think many people would be interested in financial literacy, but we decided to do it anyway just because we wanted to get feedback from young adults. So when we created the survey, we had questions about if they're interested in financial literacy, what would they like to see in an interactive game and a financial literacy hub. And then we went ahead and showed the QR code at one of our ProX sessions. And then we also did kind of a similar session in Liberty with the LEF Thrive program. And so the first question, I pulled the most important questions out of the survey because I couldn't fit all of it. But the first question is the interest in the financial literacy hub. So 3 to 5 is interested through high interest, and 1 to 2 is low interested through not interested. And as you can see, most people said that they were somewhat interested through high interest. So that was one of the biggest shockers to us because we didn't really think that people would be interested in learning about financial literacy. And so that gave us a guiding point to know that, hey, we can move forward and people would actually want to learn about financial literacy. So the next question we asked is what their ideal website would be. And as humans, we do not want to read long paragraphs. So we want something simple, straight to the point, fun and interactive. And what Arav and I did is we actually looked at other banks and their financial literacy hubs online, and we noticed that all of the banks had, all of the banks had long paragraphs, and that's not something that we wanted to do. We wanted to make it interactive and fun, and so that's what most of the kids said, that they wanted interactive and fun. And their form of media preference was interactive games, which we were going to make the financial literacy hub interactive anyway, so that was a good thing that most people said interactive games. And then the challenges in learning financial literacy, a lot of people have the lack of financial resources, and a lot of people are unsure where to look. So that was one of the things that we definitely looked into making our financial literacy hub, and to why people are not learning about financial literacy at a young age. So our solution was to design an online financial literacy hub game through Community America, so it will be on Community America's website, and it incorporates the key points of financial literacy. And honestly, it ensures incentives because as kids, we want an incentive like a $10 reward every time we do something, and that just makes it easier so that people can also get rewards while learning the key points of financial literacy. So the example of the game, so I gave an example of the game. I pulled this from a website called Your Investments, and basically it just covers the main points of financial literacy, like credit, money and transactions, and planning and managing your credit. And you can click on any of them, and they have different sections. And here's the next slide. So here's part of it. I clicked on interest rates, and you can play the game, and then it has different graphics to show you how it works. And so the values of financial literacy. So our mission was to promote financial literacy to teenagers through a game. And if financial literacy is taught at a young age, more individuals will know how to manage their money by 18, which is a huge problem in America, that most people do not know how to manage their finances effectively. So what Community America has done to help individuals manage their finances correctly, they have created a community access center. They did ProX. They're very inclusive, and they're customer oriented, so they don't turn anyone down just because of their finances. And what Community America can do better is understanding the needs of the youth, just because, like I said, the people in banking are not kids. So when they're creating solutions, they're not really targeted towards youth, and that's why youth opinions are so important, because if you're not targeting it towards youth, it won't go as well as you planned. And thank you guys.